Hello and welcome to the LRM podcast, sponsored by Adrian Flux Insurance. I'm Martin Domoney.
And I'm Steve Miller.
And we've gone from one Land Rover to another because last week we recorded in Neil's 110 and this week we're recording in your 90.
Good job we're not driving along because you wouldn't hear anything.
No, that would be absolutely pointless, wouldn't it? We did do a podcast out of the Discovery 5 once, didn't we, on the way to Dewberry, and that did manage it because it had actual sound insulation, whereas this is rather more agricultural.
Yeah, even with its sound insulation, it's a bit harsh. I quite enjoyed that Discovery 5 drive along the road.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? We spotted Land Rovers on the way.
Yeah, and there was loads.
But we digress. LRM Live is this weekend.
And while we sit here, we've just been messing around with all my camping equipment.
Yes.
In a mad panic.
So, yeah, you've got your Penman trailer, which you'll obviously be taking to LRM Live, and the lights have never worked on the actual trailer, have they? Because the adaptation from the Land Rover to the trailer hasn't been quite right. So we've been sorting that out. But I must say, before we go any further, it's much easier to record in Neil's 110 because he doesn't have Defender demisters. So the dash top is flat and you can put the microphone on the dash. So
Yeah, but I have just discovered a potential new product.
Yes.
That someone should invent.
the Defender table.
A Defender table that comes out of the dash top in like a fan shape.
Yeah.
For when you're stationary and you want a picnic.
Is it the new Transit that comes with a table that sits on the steering wheel? It like clips onto the steering wheel when you're not driving and you can use it as a table for a laptop or sandwiches.
I don't know. I was in a new Transit the other day and it didn't have that.
Oh, well, maybe they took it out because they thought it being a hire van, someone would half-inch it. But who knows? But that is a great idea. I think a little flip-down table or a fold-out table that attaches to your dash top would be most advantageous, especially if we end up recording a third podcast in the Land Rover.
It is a bit cramped here for this.
It's also quite a warm day, although we have encouraged airflow by having the front windows open and the back door wide open. So if you can hear outdoor noises, that's because we are basically outdoors.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, exactly. But we will be outdoors on the next podcast because we'll be doing it live.
We'll be genuinely outdoors. Yeah, live.
Well, kind of in a beer tent.
Kind of, yeah. That's mostly outdoors, though, isn't it? At LRM Live, beer tent special, both Saturday and Sunday. So should we kick off this podcast by... I mean, last week we covered most of the trade that are coming. Not all of them, but most.
Yeah, I ran through that list with... you were with Neil, weren't you? So you ran through the list. There'll be a few more traders bolted to that list.
As well as Auto Jumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's all good.
And clubs. I mean, we didn't include the clubs in the trade list because they're two separate things. But there's lots to see and do. Things are filling up nicely at LRM Live. So we've obviously got, as we always do, the arena on the go across the weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, hosted by Wayne Scott, nonetheless.
Yes, indeed.
Excellent compere.
Yeah, you'll no doubt have recognised Wayne from previous LRM Live events and perhaps even other Land Rover related events like Shelsley Welsh Hill Climb.
Yes, yeah, he's been around the block quite a bit. Old Wayne has.
I'm sure he won't mind us saying.
No, he does stuff at the NEC as well.
A top chap and very knowledgeable and a big fan of the Discovery. He had two Disco 3s, I think, before his current car.
He's converted to an F-Pace.
Yeah, it's petrol, isn't it?
2-litre Ingenium petrol.
Greg will want to have a chat with him.
Supercharged.
Supercharged one.
Goes really well.
I bet.
I've never been round a corner in an SUV quite so quickly and so safely as in that car.
I've never spent any time with any of the Jaguar SUVs, but I gather they are probably quite impressive.
Yeah, I left wanting one.
Right.
And there's not many modern cars that do that to me now.
No, I was thinking about this the other day, actually. It's very difficult to pinpoint anything that I would obviously have a new Defender in warranty. But other than that, I don't really know what I would go for if I was presented with the option of buying anything new, really.
Yeah, it's tricky. You were at Gaydon as well. We haven't spoken about that.
No, we haven't, actually. Yeah, I went to Gaydon on Saturday, whereas 2 weeks ago. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
I felt like I missed out by not going.
I would say it's a show for real people who enjoy the detail and the history of Land Rovers. There's no, it really majors on that and the heritage, which is great, and I really like that. And like I say, it was the first real long run out for my 110, which I enjoyed almost as much as actually getting there. And I saw a lot of people and went around the museum, obviously, which you get entry to with a ticket to Gaydon. It's a really good day out. Yeah, caught up with quite a few people who are coming to LRM Live actually. So yeah, there's a lot of excitement in the air. It was good.
No, exactly. And now the sun is shining as we speak. We're kind of like running around getting camping equipment ready because we camp on site.
We do,
and we enjoy it just as much as anybody that comes, really.
Yeah, absolutely. We have our sort of little area we set up and we get stuck in, and then we basically talk all weekend, which is no different, I suppose, to any other weekend.
Or any other day in our world. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good, all good fun. We're very, very excited. So you, I believe, have the arena schedule. You're going to talk us through a little bit what is going on in the arena.
Yes, 2 days of all action on Land Rover. So
non-stop fun.
It starts on Saturday, and it's sponsored by Britpart nonetheless. So not to forget those guys.
Of course.
In fact, we're awaiting a delivery. Their banners are arriving here very soon. So
excellent.
We'll look out for them. Yeah. So yeah, we're opening the arena on Saturday morning at 9:30. So gates open at 9, so it gives everyone a chance to get a coffee. And then we'll have a Land Rover welcome parade. So what that will consist of is anybody that's got a Land Rover that wants to take part. So ideally, if you're camping or a club member and your Land Rover is worthy of the parade, we will open the show with that.
We like to mix it up. We like to get a good variety of stuff with the welcome parade. We've had really, really successful ones in the past. Anything from standard evokes all the way up to forward controls, defenders, everything in between. If something catches our eye, we go, hey, come here, welcome parade. And yeah, it's always very well received.
So during the weekend, we've got Neil Watterson and we've got LRM's Greg King.
Yes.
So Greg King is like an arena coordinator.
So
he's going to make sure everyone is on time into the arena to keep Wayne busy. We're going to work Wayne hard this year. And but once we've done that half an hour parade, so Wayne will run through some of the models, bit of a line-up, bit of a history lesson, if you will.
Yeah, we'll have a chat to the owners and see what their stories are.
Etc., etc. And then we go into, if you remember, if you came last year, Neil Watterson did a winch demo in a separate little area.
Yeah.
And he basically, he did, it's called What is Weird Winching.
Yeah.
And we've brought that into the main arena just to give sort of a showcase of half-an-hour intervals.
Yes.
Of various things. So he starts off with a wheel winch.
Yeah, the wheel winch.
You know more about than me.
Is a cool piece of kit. We did mention it briefly last week on the podcast when I was chatting to Neil. It's essentially a piece of self-recovery equipment that was sold by Land Rover dealers as an accessory back in the day. And it essentially is three long studs that go onto where your wheels mount with a plate, and the rope wraps around it. And if you were stuck, your wheel would spin and it pulls the rope on and it pulls the Land Rover out.
I have seen one of those now. So we'll see this in action.
You will see it in action.
Oh, brilliant.
There's all sorts of, as we'll find out, there's all sorts of different combinations and sort of theories that we're trying with winches, because a lot of people, winching, whether you've got a winch, whether you haven't, whether you've seen one in action, there's more to it than just pulling the rope out, attaching it to something and then pressing the button and off you go. There's a lot more to it. And Neil will delve into that, and it will be very entertaining to watch. He's very good at it.
That's fantastic. And then straight after that, we go into Miriam and One Man and His Dogs.
Yes, I'm very excited.
This is proper traditional Land Rover stuff. I
love
here,
it.
Which we love. So we have a sheepdog or two.
Oh, really?
Some sheep. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And he's going to do some herding demonstration.
Keep the grass down as well.
Yeah. And then it gives us some, sheep poo to work around, right?
Oh, well, yeah, quite. I mean, sheep do what sheep do, don't they? That's the thing. It's but no, I've not seen a sheepdog working for many, many years. I really enjoyed watching it. Absolute art form in itself, really.
And they'll be used to playing up to the crowd as well. So rather than just like a hill, I think there'll be some laughs.
There'll be a bit of cumbalad.
Yeah, quite possibly. I don't know where it's from, actually. It might be Welsh.
I just remember watching One Man and His Dog on TV. Do you remember?
I've got it. So back in the 1990s, I used to live in Cumbria.
Yes.
And they filmed One Man and His Dog down the road. And I went and watched it live.
Really?
Yeah. It was fabulous. It was like, imagine what, I mean, we're not old enough to know what the country was like in the 1960s, but that's what it was.
Oh, aren't you?
No.
Oh, right.
Believe it or not, no.
So, fooled me.
However you imagine the UK to be like in the 60s,
yeah,
was like that.
Wow.
Land Rovers were everywhere, and Daihatsu 4-tracks at the time, because it was the 1990s.
Ah, yes. Yeah, they're good solid motor, to be fair.
Yeah, One Man and His Dog was filmed We're like, oh yeah, we're going to build a telly. We were not on the telly. Never focuses on the dogs and the sheep. And then we go straight into Readers Rovers Live. So spotlight on your Land Rovers. So a bit like the welcome parade, but a little bit more detail about specific Land Rovers that are selected to go in.
Certainly, I've already eyed up a few. I've already sort of got some on the boil to come in for that. Some really, really quite special Land Rover models that you won't see. Well, I'd like to say you wouldn't see anywhere else, but the owners are really, really up to speed with the progression, the detail, the history of each. You know, they're really into what they own, and I can't wait to sort of have a chat to them and bring that out so that we can learn a lot more all together.
Because you'll be around the arena as well, obviously.
I'll be floating in and out. Yeah.
I don't know where I'll be. I haven't given myself a job yet.
In the beer tent.
Yeah, probably. Well, we will be.
We
in
will be in the beer
but
tent
later on.
Yes.
Straight after that, we're going to scale it down a little bit.
Yes.
So Scale Matters Live. So anyone reading LRM will be familiar with Scale Matters, which is the radio control Land Rover section.
Scale model section, yeah. Very, very popular. And we're bringing that to life. We're really bringing it to life this year, in fact, because as I mentioned before, as well as the Boom Racing stand where Pete, who's the main contributor for Scale Matters, Paul, Dave will be around to show you all around the incredible replicas that they built in 1/10 scale. There will also be a live demonstration area right next to their stand. So if you've got a 10th scale or smaller radio controlled Land Rover and you fancy pitting your wits against the arena, the obstacles they're going to put up, bring it along, have a word with them, and you'll be able to drive it on our scaled down off-road course.
I've got I'm going to run a model by them, and I've got an idea of a model I want to create.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes. And that'll be awesome. Not a replica of one of mine.
Okay.
One from many, many years ago. But anyway, we'll see what Pete says about that. See if it can be done.
Yeah, cool.
I've seen some of the stuff they make, and pretty much anything can be done.
Very, 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 very special instalment of Scale Matters going in the issue of LRM, which is on sale in 2 weeks' time. I'm not going to let on too much, but it's really, really cool. You must be sure to get a copy if you're into radio control, scale, modelling. It's really, really smart. But yes, they'll be in the arena showing off some of their builds at 11:30.
Excellent. And then at 11:45, we go into 1 hour and 15 minutes of Carcana.
The Carcana, indeed.
Now, Carcana, for those who've never been, is it's a timed skill-based test, isn't it? Driving test.
Several different driving disciplines all rolled into one competition, which, yeah, it's become quite a thing over the years, actually. People are really quite competitive in it. And one guy, Ben, his name is, he's got a grey Freelander too, has won 2 years in a row. So he is the man to beat.
So is he coming back this year?
He is.
Right.
But I don't know if he's in his Freelander or if he's in his Discovery 4. So if he's in his D4, we might see a bit of a change up in the results. He might not be too used to it.
His crankshaft might not make it.
Well, that's
a bit of a low blow.
That is a low blow.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sure his crankshaft will be fine. Yeah, it's a touchy subject at the moment. But Carcana, get involved if you fancy a go, and it's pretty straightforward. It's very Wayne does a great job explaining each course. There's several different disciplines to try, anywhere from reversing challenges to like driving forward a set distance and seeing how close you get to that, like a Gymkhana type event with different maneuvers around cones, things like that. It's really great for watching as well. So even if you don't try it, that's a real highlight, and it's something you should get to the edge of the arena for, to cheer on your favourite driver or favourite vehicle and see who does best.
Have you had a go?
I did it once. I think the first year we ran it, I was like the demo driver, and I did not do well.
Okay.
I was in my Series 3.
Yeah, you get no excuses in that.
I am. Well,
I couldn't steer.
Steering lock, visibility, they're not...
Clutch control.
The clutch was okay, but the rest of it, it was a struggle, and I did not win or even come close.
Okay. We then go into your favourite bit of the day.
Lunch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Burger and chips time.
Oh, yeah.
Burger, chips and a pint.
Except
like?
It's not really lunch break for us because we head into the... I mean,
oh, man.
We could have a liquid lunch and make the podcast really interesting.
I think we should. So lunch break, we will go to the beer tent and do podcast live. We're bringing the sun and sofa down.
Yes, the sun and sofa.
Freshly dusted from last year.
Going to be transported down lovingly and installed in the beer tent.
And we will sit on it I think we should drink a pint at that point.
Well, I think we should really. You've got to stay hydrated, haven't we?
So during that hour of podcasting, we will interview various people and
Yes.
guests to be confirmed.
Indeed.
Basically, who we can rope in and who is daring enough.
Yeah, definitely. We'll also probably do a few questions from the audience as well, if they're keen to throw a few curveballs our way. A bit of a Q&A.
Yeah, test us. Yeah.
See what. Yeah. Just generally have a chat and a bit of a laugh. Really, that's what this podcast's based on anyway. So we might as well continue it live in the beer tent.
There
the
is
best place to
nothing
do.
too serious here, is there?
No, definitely not. No.
Straight after lunch, we bring out a falconry display,
Yes.
which we had last year, which is backed by popular demand.
It was extremely popular last year.
The vulture will be happy, and that isn't you. I'm on about their vulture. Do you remember the vulture that went round?
It like plods along.
Oh my god, it was so funny, so funny.
Were they quite mischievous last year, weren't they?
The vulture just wanted to be fed,
Oh, really? Oh, I can.
and it's like, I'll walk along in a silly way just because I know I'm going to get fed. It's so funny. And then one of his birds decided to fly up into a tree and didn't want to come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Guaranteed entertainment.
Yeah, it's it's one of my favourite. That's one of my favourite bits.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, anything to do with animals, really. Straight after that, we're back with what is weird winches, backward pull with a front winch.
So this is
a bit of a unique.
something we kind of allured to last week, and it's a bit of an unknown. We're not entirely sure. In theory, it shouldn't work, but he maintains it can be done. So essentially, can you pull your own Land Rover backwards with a winch on the front?
I can't see how it works.
Yeah, obviously without like throwing the winch line over the top or underneath, because that's kind of against. You wouldn't do that in a recovery environment. But in theory, the winch should try and stretch the Land Rover. So if his 88-inch Series 2A goes in as an 88 and comes out as a 109, we'll know it doesn't work. But I don't know. I'm really intrigued to see it, and I'm sure it will draw a good crowd. So make sure you don't miss that. What time's that? 2:30.
2:30. It is indeed. And then straight after that, we always make a thing, right? So at our Land Rover shows, when you say dogs welcome, we welcome dogs.
Oh, we love.
There's water bowls everywhere for dogs.
Yeah.
Obviously, we want them to be kept on a lead.
Yeah,
we
they
can't have
should
dogs running loose everywhere.
kept
But
things under control. But
dogs are welcome, and so welcome. In fact, we're putting paw by paw dog show on.
absolutely, it's always a highlight. We've run it the last 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
And it's anyone's invited. The lineup of dogs we've had in the arena of recent years, especially last year, an enormous range from a tiny little Labrador puppy all the way up to an enormous mountain dog and everything in between.
There's about 6 or 7 categories. So there's a category for you, basically. So bring your dog, come into the thing. There are water stations everywhere.
Yes.
Around the showgrounds.
Yes.
Very important.
We make a point of doing Dog of the Day at all the auto jumbles, and we extend that love for our canine friends to LRM Live, and yeah, bring them along and include them, really.
Just bought your dream classic Land Rover? Whether it's an ex-MOD or a lovingly restored Defender, you'll need insurance that caters to the unique needs of classic 4x4s. Our loyal sponsor, specialist insurance broker Adrian Flux, has been providing Land Rover owners with tailored classic car insurance for decades. Their policies can include agreed value cover and limited mileage policies. Just search Adrian Flux Land Rover Insurance for more information, or call them directly on 0344 728 0417 for a quote.
And straight after that, we go to Rally Heroes.
Rally Heroes, yes, a new section for this year. So Land Rovers and off-road motorsport obviously go hand in hand. They have done for decades. So we thought, what better way to celebrate that, especially after Land Rover's recent Dakar victory, than by getting a couple of, motorsport and rally champions, I suppose you could say, in the arena to have a little chat. So I'm not going to reveal who they are, but you probably will have seen them around the place in recent times. Both very accomplished drivers with very, very different vehicles, both obviously Land Rover based. One is quite standard and one is very much not standard.
Okay.
And their future plans next couple of years are frankly admirable. It's it's mind-blowing what they're going to be doing with these two Land Rovers, and it goes to show just how capable the vehicles are, the brand is, in an off-road environment. So 3:45, don't miss, get to the arena, and we'll be talking to some very, very knowledgeable rally competitors and showing off their Land Rovers, of course.
So next up, for those who missed it or want to see it again, we're herding some sheep.
Yes.
With Miriam, and he's one man and his dogs again.
We love to see it.
Yeah, so that's back on at 4:15. And as soon as that's finished, kids should hang around, because if they've entered the treasure hunt that's on around the showground, they go collect clues around the showground.
So in order to enter the treasure hunt, you need to come to the LRM stand, is that right?
Yep, enter it from there, get your pack, you go around, you gather all the clues, you come back, you post your results in to the post box, and then the winner is announced at 4:45, and there are some prizes to be won.
Lovely.
So there's a main prize to be won on the Saturday and again on the Sunday.
Brilliant.
There is a nice hamper of little goodies.
So if you're coming just for the day, be sure to hang around until 4:45 if your little one has entered the treasure hunt. And of course, encourage them to do so. Get there and head to the LRM tent, where we will be handing out the treasure hunt. Well, what are they? Puzzles, I suppose. And of course, don't forget, as well as that, the LRM gazebo is going to be home to some fantastic subscription deals, along with, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, our very latest subscription gift.
Very latest. So latest that we've not even unpacked it yet.
Yeah.
It's here. It's arrived.
It's very exciting, and I want it badly.
But you've got a choice of two.
I know.
It's going to be. It's not a case of whether you want to subscribe or not. It's a case of
which gift do you want? Because they are crackers.
Yeah, they are. 5 o'clock comes along, and we will close the arena for the day, and everyone will either head off to go and get their barbecue,
Yes.
have a chill out, ready for the evening entertainment,
Yes.
which
indeed.
will have started by then.
We've got some awesome bands booked this year. Don't miss out. It's going to be really, really good. Obviously, all your favourite covers, and of course, a bit of original material as well from the fantastic musicians we have got booked in both Saturday and Sunday.
In fact, the band we have on Saturday is the band that wrote our podcast theme tune.
Yes, indeed. Yeah,
We should get them to play it.
We should imagine.
I wonder if he'd be able to, because he built the music up, didn't he?
They might be able to. Yeah.
Yeah. How many we had to play it on
He
electric
could
guitar?
intro us on the podcast in live. Oh my God! Imagine.
He might not be there at that time.
We'll have to have a word.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be cool though.
That would be good. So
And
if
then-
anyone that wants to hear the very band that created it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evening time, of course, means, as you said, barbecues, good times, chilling with your mates. Come down to the beer tent, taking the music. We'll be floating around, having beer, obviously, and then just while the night away, surrounded by good people and having a drink or two.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm just looking at the schedule. So if anyone's there on the Friday, we'll have evening entertainment as well.
Yes,
So just because it's not on this arena schedule.
a lot of people assume, and we saw this last year, we were walking around, that on Friday, because it's not technically a full show day, that you'll get there and then there'll be nothing to do. So people will just sort of sit around their tent or campsite or whatever. But there will be bands on Friday night as well. The beer tent will be open. So take advantage of it. Get your weekend kicked off, in good time. Come down, get in the spirit of things. Have a good old sing and a dance and a few pints and, take it all in.
Top tip,
Okay.
the beer tent does a happy hour.
Really?
Yeah.
When is it?
I don't know yet.
Put you on the spot
He
now,
hasn't
haven't I?
told me the time, but he normally does it for a couple of hours, actually. It's
Really?
a happy hour over 2 hours.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
What's better than happy hour? Happy 2 hours.
Happy 2 hours.
Key.
Yeah. I can't drink beyond 2 hours, so...
Oh yeah, you'd be having a lie down.
Sunday morning, arena gives everyone a little bit of a lay-in. 9:30, arena opens. Back to the welcome parade.
Don't forget, I'm just going to chip in here. If you
yeah.
fancy doing what's become a sort of bit of tradition, walking up the hill at Malvern, so you can turn around and stare down at the showground below. And someone did actually put us right on YouTube and said that you can't see Wales from the top of the hill. You can see Herefordshire, which is fair enough.
Why didn't you know that?
Because my geography is rubbish.
I'm only joking.
I did
didn't know
not
that.
listen.
I assumed it was Wales.
I was too busy reading magazines at school and not listening to... I hated my geography teacher as well. But anyway, I digress. If you want to come up the hill, there seems to be a group that increases in size every year. 7 o'clock by the Red Gate, which you would have come in through if you were camping. And yeah, we'll have a toddle up the hill, get to the top, admire the view, and then come back down. That's basically what it is.
Sounds good. So you've done a welcome parade at 9:30.
Yes. A fresh batch.
Fresh batch of vehicles, and straight into what is Weird Winches again. Power of pulleys this time.
Yeah, this is an interesting
Slightly
one.
different.
We demonstrated this at an off-road course actually a few years ago, and we thought it would be a really good one to show off in front of people because it's actually amazing. So pulleys, as anyone who's done a bit of winching will know what a pulley block is, and it essentially doubles the power of your winch by you run it out to the pulley block, then back to the vehicle, and it gears the winch down. So if you do that enough, anyone can pull a Land Rover along with minimum effort. It's really quite a thing to see in person. And yeah, so that was what we'll be demonstrating on the Sunday morning.
Cool. 10:30.
The dog's back.
The dog and the sheep.
And the sheep, of course, yeah.
I wonder if the sheep get bored. I was like, here we go again. I wonder if they go, there's the same gate.
I bet they get a lot less bored than sheep that just graze all day, every day.
You'd like to be a sheep. Grazing.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I do that anyway.
Oh, look at the biscuit.
Oh, yeah. What would I be? What animal would you be if you could be any animal?
I'd want to be my dog.
I'd want to be a dog.
Would you want to be your own dog?
He does have
My
a pretty,
dog has the best
he has a
life.
pretty cushy life, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd want to be a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I think dogs or a cat, because
No.
being a cat,
Who'd want to be a
Steve,
cat?
being a cat, you have all the bonuses of being a dog, but you can do whatever you
And
want,
freedom.
whatever, whenever you want. You're in and out the house, however many times you please. You can eat
Yeah.
and just leave. You can go to other people's houses and eat.
Yeah, that's not a bad show.
Do you know what I mean?
Climb on people's roofs,
Sunbathe all day when the weather's nice.
Yeah.
I think cats have got it made,
but then you've got to be chased by dogs.
but that doesn't only happens in cartoons.
Does it?
Yeah,
You haven't seen my dog and a cat, have you?
your dog is smaller than most cats.
Do you know what my dog does? Jack Russell puffs his chest out, runs after cats. If the cat is brave and stops, he skids to a halt 6 feet from the cat and goes, oh, now what do I do? And then goes, oh, distraction. And he goes and looks at something else because he wants to save face.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he won't. He won't continue.
Gives it the big one until
Yeah.
it's time to actually do
And
something.
he goes, oh, now what do I do? So, yeah, Jack Russell with attitude. I've lost where we are.
Sorry.
Yeah, One Man and His Dogs, Readers Rovers Live. So another fresh batch of Readers Rovers live.
Indeed, another half an hour of very, very rare and interesting vehicles for you to take in and learn about.
So, yeah, assuming that everyone's obviously, if you are a day visitor, you wouldn't have seen Saturdays, would you? So Saturday will be
and
all
even
fresh
if
to you.
even if you are a camper and you've seen Saturdays, they will be completely different on Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
We're going to Scale Matters, radio
Yes.
controlled again.
yep. Very, very exciting announcement actually happening over the weekend from the team at Scale Matters.
Oh,
Can't say too much, but it's
is it embargoed?
it is embargoed.
Is it actually
yeah,
embargoed?
genuinely embargoed.
Okay.
We are launching something incredibly cool at LRM Live this year, and we can't say any more about it.
You really say we?
Well, I like to think I'm part of Scale Matters because I've got a boom racing.
Oh, okay.
VRX.
I was going to say, yeah. I thought it was like a deal that I was not aware of.
No, you are aware of it. You probably,
Am I?
yeah.
Oh,
I
no,
can't
honestly
say
don't know.
any more on here. We're recording a podcast, Steve. You do know about it, though.
Do I?
I don't know. I'm questioning it now.
I actually don't know about it. I promise you I do.
But if you're not sure, if you've even got a passing interest in radio control or diecast or small Land Rovers, don't miss the Scale Matters section. Scale Matters section, of the arena, because as I say, big news coming from the Scale Matters team. Very exciting.
Back to Valley Heroes, 11:45
Yep,
Sunday.
a morning slot
Oh yeah.
as
So-
opposed to the afternoon the night before. So if you missed them, maybe you chipped off back to your tent for a little siesta or a quick early afternoon barbecue. You can come back and you can meet our Rally Heroes again, and they will talk all about what they've got planned, and they will talk us through all of the mods on their Land Rovers as well, which is very exciting. Yeah, they're very, very eye-catching vehicles, and yeah, very, very interesting, and just the stuff that they've done already is incredible, but the stuff they've got planned is next level, so don't miss that.
Nice. Paw by Paw dog show, fresh batch of dogs.
Fresh batch of doggos. So if you weren't there on Saturday and you thought, oh no, I haven't been able to get my dog in the dog show, worry not, because you can get your dog in the dog show because we're doing it again on Sunday.
You know your 4x4. You've chosen every upgrade, every bolt-on with purpose. So, when it comes to tyres, chunkier, wider, more capable for the conditions, you want the perfect fit. Not just any tyre, your tyre. That's why you'll choose 4x4tyres.co.uk, the wheel and tyre specialists, trusted by Land Rover owners and serious off-roaders alike. Whether you're upsizing, overlanding, making your Defender look the part, or your Discovery turn heads, we'll guide you to the right set. With over 800 fitting locations across the UK, from online to on-road, we've got you covered. Browse by vehicle, wheel size or brand, 4x4tyres.co.uk. The right fit, the right place, the right price.
And then we're back with Neil. What is weird winching? That's
Yes.
a great name.
It is good, isn't it? We weren't really sure what to call it, but I think that fits the bill. So yeah, it'll be another half hour or so of larking around in the arena. Plenty of visible, lots going on. I might even take my Land Rover in there to be an anchor point, because I think he's after some motors to use for pulling the winch off. So yeah, be interesting.
Okay.
He's got a Super Winch Husky on his Series 2A, which is known for its incredible strength, but not, incredible speed. So we might get another Land Rover in there with something a little bit faster that you can work with.
Have you decided which Land Rover you're taking
I think I might go in the 110.
for a change?
So
yeah.
I put it on Instagram, and it was about a 50-50 split of what people wanted to see more. A lot of people said you should trailer the Series 3 behind the 110 to the arena, which is not a bad idea
If you had a trailer.
if I had a trailer. But I think I'll bring the 110 on the basis that people have seen it. Plenty of people saw it at Gaydon and they were like, oh yeah, I watched the series on YouTube and blah, blah, blah on the LRM YouTube channel. And they were quite interested in having a poke round it. So I think I'll bring that.
Nice. Yeah. So that'll be on the LRM stand.
Yes, certainly.
This at my TD5 will be on there.
Steve's TD5. We've got Adam Wormleyton coming in his L322. That'll be either on or opposite the LRM stand by the arena. So you'll be able to have a look around his lovely Range Rover, and he'll no doubt want to talk about all things L322 because he is the man when it comes to them.
And that is a very nice one.
It's very, very beautiful, isn't it?
It is. That's a really cracking. Unique interior. But I love that.
He was changing the side vents on it the other day. I saw he put a video up, and I just thought, he knows his onions when it comes to Range Rovers, as you will have heard if you listened to the episode we did with him probably a few months ago now, wasn't it?
It was a while back now.
Yeah, goes so fast, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now we're on about the 103rd or something. Podcast.
Yeah, this is 103 or 104. I can't remember.
Yeah, we're cracking on.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so after Neil, we're going to do the falconry display.
We've missed a section, actually. We're back in the beer tent 1 till 2 for another one of these podcasts, what we do.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you for why. Sunday's a slightly shorter day, so we've compressed it. So whilst that's going on...
There's also other stuff. So if you're...
Yeah, Neil will be doing that when we're doing that.
If you're bored of listening to us, and who can blame you, you can pop outside and see what Neil's up to in the arena with his winches.
I might pop out.
Just me mumbling nonsense to myself.
I wish I didn't drink 5 pints last night.
What have I done?
I shouldn't have walked up the hill at 7 o'clock this morning. I needed a rest.
Yeah, to tell you what, though, I didn't regret doing it the year before last, but I did regret not doing it last year, so I'll definitely do it this year.
You should do it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You coming?
No, probably not.
I can't. I'm too busy. I'm so busy.
So no, I actually need to be there. Someone needs to be there.
Anyway, what else is on?
It'll be me.
What's on after what is falconry display again? So you'll be able to see that mischievous vulture and his pals
And others, yeah.
fly about the place and land in trees and generally not do what they're told, which is hilarious and entertaining.
You had an interesting bird of prey incident at your house the other day. didn't you?
I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't think I did I?
No, I don't think. No, yeah, you're talking about which is my favourite bird of prey.
You'll have to remind me what it was, but I was sat at my computer, slaving away on getting the magazine done.
It was a buzzard.
Was it a buzzard?
Yeah.
And my garden goes off down the garden, basically, and then it's a field behind, and we get loads and loads and loads of birds of prey, mostly red kites, which seem to be everywhere in the UK these days. And So my window where my computer is looks out onto the patio, and saw this, like, something caught my eye, like I don't know what it was, something in the sky caught my eye, and then I heard this thud. I thought, what on earth's that? It sounded near, like close by. So I looked out the window, and there's a buzzard, which I later found out from you, stood on top of a pigeon on the patio, and it's just staring at me. And I was like, you all right? And it was throttling this pigeon with its talons.
They are properly evil birds.
It was staring at me as if to say, if you come out here, I'm going to have you.
Yeah.
And it was, it basically did this pigeon a number. Sorry, a spray has just gone past. You might have heard that on the old audio there. Yeah, it was killing this pigeon essentially, and then it flew off down the bottom of the garden, and I could still see it, and then it flew off in the distance holding this pigeon, which I assume was its lunch.
Yeah, they're fantastic birds.
I've never seen something like that close. But you'll get the chance with the falconry display at LRM Live.
Just trying to remember what he said. Falconry is the art of hunting with birds of prey. So
right.
That's what falconry means, yeah.
Huh.
But he's not hunting anything, by the way.
No.
These are well fed and...
All the animals they'll be eating are already dead.
Yeah, exactly. 2:00, it's the LRM Awards.
Yes, we've brought it forward this year, so it's a little bit earlier in the day. So if you think, I mean, we'll come round and we'll instruct the lucky winners of where they need to be and where. We will be presenting a series of awards sponsored by our friends at 4x4 Tyres to people who own Land Rovers, people who are part of the scene, instrumental in, the whole Land Rover universe that we think deserve a bit of recognition. Such categories as Best Original Land Rover, Best Modified, Best Camper / Overlander, Land Rover Personality. So, yeah, hang around for that. It's going to be awesome. 2:00. We've got some lovely trophies to give out as well, haven't we?
Yeah, and the winners aren't always like what you would think is the obvious choice.
No.
Because we give this quite some consideration, don't we, when we walk around, and we really do deliberate over between 2 or 3 shortlisters, if you will.
Yeah, this isn't like, we really do give it a lot of thought, and you'll see us probably patrolling the showground across the weekend, keeping our eyes out for what we like to look at.
Making a note, yeah. The thing is like, we know from experience how important it is when someone wins an award, how pleased they are.
Yes.
So it's important to give it to the right people.
100%.
The right vehicles.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So always a highlight of the weekend, I would say.
Yeah, no, definitely. 2:30, Carcana. So again, fresh batch of drivers.
Yep.
And
fresh batch of Land Rovers. Fresh batch of cones. I don't know.
Fresh batch, probably, if they've been driven over.
Probably, yeah.
We have some spare cones.
If we flatten them all.
Yeah. So that would be interesting to see if people are having a second go or whether they're new.
Well, this is it. The times set on Saturday aren't necessarily what might happen on Sunday. We might have a complete change up. The people on Sunday might be even better, or they might be completely useless. We don't know.
Then, just swiftly moving on, because I know, if you're not coming to the show, you'll be thinking this is boring.
Well, no, they won't. They'll be thinking, oh, God, I need to book my ticket. Quick, get on landrovermonthly.co.uk and book a ticket now.
You can book a ticket online.
Save money before the actual event, because otherwise the prices go up on the door.
They do. One man and his dog again. He'll be in the arena herding for the last time.
Final display of the weekend.
Yes.
So, a real cracking display, especially if you've got kids. Kids love watching sheepdogs. And the control, again, that he has is just amazing. Yeah,
no, fantastic. And then for the second load of kids treasure hunt prize giving.
Yes.
So anyone that's taken part on the second day, there will be another Brit part hamper, if you will.
Yeah, another bunch of awesome prizes for little ones. So get involved with that. And if you maybe weren't successful on Saturday, maybe you've brushed up your skills on the Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
And you want to enter again on the Sunday. I mean, we won't say anything if you don't. Come back and have another crack at the kids' treasure hunt and see what you can win.
Yeah. We've got some stickers on order, actually.
Oh, haven't we? Haven't we just?
Yeah.
Because I always get asked for podcast stickers, and if I haven't forgotten to get them, I do hand them out. But we've got even more custom stickerage on the way.
I haven't seen them yet, but they are en route to the LRM HQ.
Beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna have some cool stuff. Are we selling key rings?
Might be.
We might have
And
some
baseball caps.
key rings and caps and other assorted merchandise.
You can be on brand.
You can be on brand. The key rings are awesome, actually. I've been sort of trialling mine for a few months now, and it's really, really nice. Great quality.
Yeah, I've got mine here, look.
There it is.
On
Look.
my very keys.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, they're really good. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it, really. I mean, LRM Live, if you haven't already booked it, what are you doing? Get on landrovermonthly.co.uk, book your tickets. Again, I know I've banged on about it, and you might have seen the reel I put up on Instagram. It's just such a great value Land Rover weekend. £80 for 3 nights camping if you're a single person occupant. If you're with your other half or someone else, double occupancy, it only goes up to £100 for 3 nights.
Do you know, right? In the local area, campsites are that price anyway, without a Land Rover show attached to
Are
it.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camping isn't like, campsites are not cheap anymore.
No, I know.
Do you know, I think a campsite should be like a £5 or a £10 for a
Well, it
tent.
used to be, didn't it? Back
It's
in the day.
not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
No. So it's actually very, very good value.
And of course, the location of the showground, the location of the show lends itself well to, if you like, walking, mountain biking, things like that. There's loads to do in the local area. So you could pitch up early on the Friday, have a look around, go off exploring, go into town or whatever, and then enjoy the Land Rover show over the weekend. We're not going to kick you out first thing in the morning because we want to be there and chill out as much as you do. So as long as you're away by 12 o'clock on Monday morning or noon on Monday.
Yeah, midday Monday. Yeah.
Totally cool if you want to stay over Sunday night as well. And yeah, it's just going to be a great weekend.
Secretly, right, the Sunday evening is so lovely.
Yeah.
The sun sets and it's peaceful. That's a really nice time to stay.
I might well stay Sunday. I've historically gone back Sunday night, but I haven't stayed over to the Monday morning. I might do that this year.
Yeah.
We will see.
You can help us clear up on the Monday morning.
Yeah, that's why I normally head off Sunday night.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, mate.
No worries.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm on the hunt for a few bits. Got a couple of bits in mind.
Yes, you need some flaps.
Flaps, I do.
Vent flaps.
Yeah, this is the thing. We just had a look at my bulkhead, haven't we? My old bulkhead. And time you've prepped up old things,
Yeah.
it's not really worth doing, is it?
It's not very... I mean, someone will buy the old ones. They will go. They will live on.
Yeah, but when you're paying a painter to do things
Economically.
professionally, it's not viable. But
Yeah, I get that.
especially when it's been painted multiple times already in its life,
Yes, definitely.
that doesn't help.
Yeah.
We've just created me a little shopping list, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Yeah. So quite exciting, really. The week after LRM Live, we're descending on it, and we're going to crack on a couple of good days getting progress done on your 90 project.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting.
And knowing how Greg King wants to work,
He's the man.
I need to be tidy.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not exactly meticulous in the tidiness of my garage, but
Am I worse than you?
yes,
Okay, I thought so.
definitely, without doubt, no question.
I try and be tidy. I just don't know if it's ever going to be possible.
You've got a lot of stuff and not a lot of space. That's the
Yeah, I
problem.
think so.
You need a bigger shed.
Yeah, but then
You fill that as well.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I'll get distracted.
I was thinking about this earlier, actually, and I woke up. You ever wake up and you're in one of those sort of like restless moods and you think, I fancy having a bit of a switch up. I fancy changing something. What do I do? And I was thinking,
What, like your hairstyle?
no, I've never changed that.
I know. Not since the 80s.
I wasn't born in the 80s. But
Well,
no,
yeah, but your hairstyle is.
yeah.
Your hair was born in the 80s.
Touche, sir. I just thought to myself, I fancy something different. What am I going to do? And it was then compounded by a good friend of mine messaging me on Facebook and saying, I'm thinking of selling my Series 3. Do you know anyone who might want it, or do you want it? And I was like, probably shouldn't. It's a really, really nice little thing, though. Very original.
Okay.
88-inch truck cab, 2.25 diesel.
Cool.
Original chassis, original bulkhead. It's a really nice little truck, but he says, I just don't use it. It just sits in my garage. It's sat in his garage nearly 2 years now. It's fully roadworthy.
Okay.
Just doesn't drive it. He's busy. He runs his own business. And I was like, oh, that'd be quite nice to have. And then I was thinking, maybe it's time for a change. I've owned my Series 3 6 years now, which is unheard of for me. I don't normally keep things that long, but I've really enjoyed developing it. I'm thinking, is it time for something new? I don't know.
Finding the right parts for your Land Rover or Range Rover shouldn't be an off-road challenge. At bmh4x4.com, we've built a smarter way to get you back on track. Our new website is now live, the simple, fast and reliable way to find the parts and accessories you need. Supplying quality parts for Defender 1983 to 2016, Discovery 1, 2, 3 and 4, Range Rover Sport 2005 to 2013 with Range Rover P38A and L322 coming soon. All parts are backed by expert knowledge, quick delivery and a 2-year quality guarantee. Visit bmh4x4.com, built by enthusiasts for enthusiasts.
And then I thought, what about...
Better of it.
Yeah, I did. This is purely hypothetical, but I did think to myself, much like you did, I think, fairly recently, I was like, what if I sold the 110 and the Series 3 and then got a newer Defender, like a 110 utility or something?
I have been kind of tempted.
Yeah.
Do you know what happens for me? I go full circle. I think this is the same for many Land Rover people, actually. Car people are like this. You fancy a change and you have a little delve into the classifieds and you think, oh, that's nice. But then you drive what you've got on the right day.
Definitely.
And then you go, no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And that's why I end up filling up the space I've got, because I can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to sell anything.
I also find that when I look back on the work I've done on my Land Rovers, the Series 3 and obviously latterly the 110, and not to blow my own trumpet, but I've not skimped on anything. On the 110, I went for as much genuine stuff as possible. I really put the effort into doing everything as well as I possibly could. And it kind of feels like you're throwing that away by selling it.
Yeah.
Because I want to enjoy it. And I do enjoy driving it, but I'm thinking, you know how you get sometimes. I've already pretty much put the idea to bed, but I was looking at all sorts of different things, like really tidy P38s, 110s, Disco 2s. I was thinking, it'd be nice to have something like that again, but I don't know.
This is where I go, I think about this, and then Land Rovers find me. If you go actively looking for something, it's never quite the same.
No, I know. It's that's how it's happened with both of mine, to be fair. And I do enjoy driving them. I took, like I said, the Series 3 out for a blast the other night, and the weather wasn't great, but I thought, it needs a good drive. Because where I shunt it, like move it around in the driveway, the V8 doesn't like idling for long periods of time. It tends to get a bit choked up if you're not careful, so you give it a good blast and clear it all out, and it just runs so much nicer afterwards. I think once I've changed the steering box in that, because my steering box is worn, I'll have a whole other appreciation for it. And the other thing I need to do with it, which I said I would do after rebuilding it, is actually go and use it properly off-road.
Yes.
It's set up for...
Yeah.
I mean...
It's a proper thing.
It proved when we set up the Newbury off-road course, which you can read more about in the next issue of Land Rover Monthly, how capable it is. And I just don't use it off-road enough. I need to go and actually either take it trialling or do a pay and play in it or something like that, because then I'll feel more in love with it again.
It almost warrants the ownership of it and the reason to have it.
Well,
I get that.
It's set up with, obviously, it's got the Britpart parabolics, which are great. It's got the taller Toyo mud terrains. It's got, it's heavy-duty steering arms, stuff like that. It will do it. So I'm like, why do I just poodle around in it locally? Why don't I actually go and do some proper events or big green laning trips in it?
Yeah.
I think
you've just got to be, happy putting fuel in it.
I've made peace with the fact now that it's expensive to go anywhere, and all my stuff is, I've owned it years. I don't owe any money on it. It doesn't cost anything to tax. If I have to fill it up 3 times to do a trip, then I have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
can't
can't
use it every day, is it?
Well, no, exactly. You can't begrudge you can begrudge the fuel prices, but it doesn't get you anywhere. You might as well just enjoy your Land Rover and
live your life.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is, what a lot of people, I think it's a struggle this year. Certainly what I've seen, events up to this point, it's been a challenge because people are conscious of fuel prices, things like that. but you won't remember the time you saved fuel on not going to an event. You'll remember the event. Do you know what I mean? If you go to it,
Yeah, you will.
the memory of going and having an awesome time will long outlast the fact that you saved £30 on fuel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Maybe I'm being flippant, but
Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
you remember the things you do. You don't regret the things
Yeah, you're 100%.
you do. Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Getting a bit philosophical, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we should be drinking beer, shouldn't we?
We have
Well,
got a couple of
comfort.
beers in the back actually, but we should
No, they're ready for the shot.
save them for the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm keen. But any updates on your side? We've been sort of poking around making a shopping list on your 90, haven't we? But we haven't got any further with it yet.
No, writing a shopping list is kind of the easy bit, and then you've got to search all the part numbers out,
Yeah, that's where a parts book comes in.
which
so
I do
handy.
have. But I only have the genuine Land Rover parts book for early 110.
Oh, okay.
But back in the day when I had the 1983 110,
Yeah.
but lot of the bolt.
83 110. I didn't know you had one of them.
Yeah, V8 110, 4-speed LT95 gearbox.
What did you sell that for, you half-wit?
Because it's the one I rebuilt on the galvanised chassis.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because if you saw the original car, right, and then you saw what I built it into, back then was the appropriate thing to do.
Okay.
Now you would leave it absolutely alone.
Yeah.
And put it on a new chassis, and you would definitely paint the chassis, and you would leave it exactly how it was.
Yes.
Man alive, that thing was good.
That's what I'm very rapidly having a real appreciation for is original stuff.
Yeah,
Love
I
it.
mean, I have like Challenger's wheels on it and a 2-inch lift, and
Yeah, all the
still
things.
galvanised bulkhead, North American spec looking thing,
Yeah.
but kind of not what I would do now.
Was it original engine?
Yeah, had it rebuilt.
Oh, V8.
Yeah.
3.5.
3.5
Yeah.
on carbs, had it rebuilt. Twin SUs in the end.
Yeah.
And LT95 4-speed Range Rover gearbox, basically.
Yes.
With the vacuum diff lock.
Yeah.
But I had that, and I had the stage 1 at the same time.
Wow, you must really hate your bank account.
Yeah, that's why I don't have any money.
This is,
But that was Land Rovers were finding me at that point.
yeah.
And then a lightweight came along. I had 4 or 5 Land Rovers at one point, and that was too stressful.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But this is another thing I think I struggle with is, for me, the joy I get or one of the biggest joys I get from Land Rovers is like resurrecting them, bringing them back round, making them mechanically good again. And once I've done that, a big part of the mission for me is complete. So I'll continue driving them, but I like to have something on the go, and I don't at the moment, which is why I'm like, ooh.
You should take up doing jigsaws.
Do you think?
Because you like put it together, but you don't need to look at the picture for very long.
Somewhat cheaper than doing Land Rovers. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, or like
I just,
build more RC stuff.
yeah, that's a good idea. I just love it. I just love,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
We're always welcome here, mate. You know.
Yeah, that is the next thing. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything until that. Until
No,
your
I
90's
need to.
finished.
I need to. Yeah, get it all done, and then probably be exactly where you're at now, thinking, right now what?
What I think I would like to do at home is have smaller things I can work on, like maybe rebuild the odd gearbox or do winch.
Yeah.
I loved rebuilding my worn 8274, which is on the front of my Series 3. I loved that. Something a little bit that takes up less space than a complete Land Rover would be cool. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Like get into axles or something.
Could do. I've got 2 spare gearboxes that could be rebuilt potentially. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
I just get itchy. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
get like
yeah, I get
restless,
you.
and
Yeah.
I like to have something on the go. But
I
don't know.
always feel more positive when the sun shines.
yeah,
I always feel a bit more like, let's do this. Everything's possible.
yeah,
When it's raining and miserable, everything is not possible.
does make an incredible difference, definitely. But I don't know. Time will tell. We will see. All good. Other than that, I think we'll wrap it up. We've got stuff to pack. We've got stuff to sort out. We'll.
I need to air my tent. That's my very next job.
You do. You need to air out your roof tent, and I will also. I need to go home and continue sorting through my stuff and decide what I'm going to bring. See if the cot tent's going to come along, or if I'm going to use my new Euro Hike ground tent.
I've got a little tent in the back of here.
Yeah, You can never have too many, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll come to LRM Live this weekend, 16th and 17th of May at Malvern, Three Counties Showground. As we said, go on landrovermonthly.co.uk, book your tickets, and it's going to be an awesome weekend. We can't wait to see you there. Wall-to-wall Land Rover fun. It's just going to be a great... I love the venue. The weather's always cracking. We've pre-booked sunshine, so no need to worry about that. I don't think there's anything else to say.
Not really. But
I've
I've got a weekend just to get things sorted.
Yeah, fine-tune a few bits, get sorted out, let all the flies and stuff out of your roof tent, and off we go.
There'll be no flies, but there will be spiders. They
Yes.
live in the little lip underneath on the cover.
It's
of the front runner.
ideal
They live in
spider
there.
territory.
And they all go running for like safety as soon as you open it for the first time.
Go scampering into your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have had a couple of spiders in, weirdly.
Yeah, I've what's the word? Rehomed a few spiders out of our house, it must be said. Anyway, we are digressing again. We will let you get on with your day. Thank you ever so much for listening. Follow us on Instagram if you want. I'm Land Rover Martin.
And I'm Steve Miller Automotive.
And obviously follow Land Rover Monthly on Facebook, Instagram. Check out the YouTube channel and sign up to the email newsletter so you can learn all about our next events before anyone else. It's the right thing to do. Anyway, have a good one. We'll see you at the weekend. Bye for now.
Bye.